Page 174 of the Carnival of Venice, a very old melody. Let's look this over. This is the last piece in the book. Congratulations if you've made it this far. Okie dokie. If you do not have a teacher, I encourage you, please go back and go through the whole book again. Go through all the lessons again, play all the pieces, review everything again, all the theory and everything. Make sure you're really comfortable with it before going to the next book. They're just going to keep adding stuff. So don't be in a hurry here. Take your time and enjoy the trip. So let's talk carnival thingy. It's 2 pages long, treble bass clef, 1 sharp in the key signature. We're in the key of G major. Make sure you're doing the G major scale at least 1 octave up and down. If you've been doing the G major scale, like you should have, then you can do it pretty well. Then go ahead and start doing it 2 octaves. But if you haven't been doing the G major scale, don't try and do it 2 octaves right off the bat. It defeats the purpose. Take it just a little bit at a time and enjoy it if you can. Just make sure you're doing the trill exercise and the wrist and the accents and everything I explained in the video. And this is in 3/4 time. Let's take it one hand at a time. Make sure we understand what each hand is doing. The right hand, they want 4th finger on the D up here. And I assume you know the names of the notes in the music, because if you don't, you really need to go back through the book again. You are not ready to go on. Really, in my opinion, no. Go back and review. Learn the names of the notes in the music instantly, without having to figure them out or take a pencil and write them in. You should just know them. Here. They're here. So 3-1, 3-1, 2, 3-1, 2, 3-1, 2, 3-1. That's tied. 1, 2. 2, rest, red. During the rests in measure 12, you're going to come up here. 1, 2. And then cross over. Clear. That's okay. On measure 18, you're here, and then just reach the thumb down here. And you can bring the hand down after you play it, because now we're going to be in this position for measure 23. It's an A and a C. 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3. In the measure 27, you're at the G chord. 1, 2, 3. Just lift up and come up. Crossover like you did before. Okay. Left hand. Well, left hand pretty much has the broken chords, most of it. It's just G chord, boom, chucks, 5/7 chord. This is a bit of a stretch. We'll take care of that a little later. Because you can get away with playing those notes, both of them with the thumb. However, the staccatos will help us out, so we'll just leave it like that. You don't have to connect them right now. Get close. And then again, come back up. Okay. Go over to measure 20. You're here. And then now you get the melody. And thumb. So we just use the 2 B's to change hand position. All right. Crossover. Crossing over the thumb now should be easy for you if you've been doing the scales. Really, it should be. If it isn't, you're not doing the scales enough. And the last 2 measures here, and just reach up and come down. This is a bit of a jump here. You practice it if you need to. And of course, you have to look at the keyboard for it. Just lift up and move. Put the hands together. Let's start at measure 5. You're here. Let's go over to measure 21, where we are here. Hold this right hand down now. Now lift up. Right there. When I play the half note C in the left hand, the right hand comes up. Hold that down. Now both hands come up. Now at the end, the last 2 measures. Here. You got to rest rest in the right hand, not the left. And both hands are going there. Let's work this out because you can't hesitate or nothing. Since you have a rest in the right hand, be ready to go. Use that rest to get your hand on that note and be ready to go. So that after you play the third note, you can just focus on the left hand. The right hand's already there. So I'm already there. There. So we practice these hand moves when we need to because it needs to be a steady beat. And it's easier to move one hand at a time if you can. You can't always. But here I get the right hand in position first because I have a rest. And then I can focus on the left. Now once I have the notes and rhythms figured out and I get rid of the hesitations, then I think about the articulation. This is a hit, hit. This is why we can do this, because it's staccato. The right hand, we're going to connect it. Lift up. Now measure 21. I suggest you try and connect this. Now you can't connect the repeated notes, but you can get close. Then staccato. Lift up. And it's a new phrase. It's a new phrase. Once you have an idea of the articulation, then we'll think about the dynamics. They apply to the melody. It be soft at first, piano soft. Whatever you think soft. And you got a hairpin to go down, very soft here. And now you're moderately soft in the right hand, the melody. The left hand stays soft. You're staying there until pick up to measure 21. Now you're loud, or sort of loud. And this is melody. So, see, they have a P there in measure 23 in parentheses. It's a courtesy sign. You don't need it. You should know to keep everything else in the background, behind the melody. And this is, it's not melody, so you play it soft. It's melody, and the left hand is soft, and then the last three measures you're going to come, you go up to loud. Well, you're moderately loud there, and they want you to go up to loud, and they give you an F on the last note. I suggest you be loud on the next to the last measure. You're loud there. Yeah. There, in the right hand. Now it's both hands here. Because there is no melody, you're done. The half note G ended it. This last part is just an afterthought. So it's both hands. Again, you got to get to know it well enough you can feel these dynamics. Because you might want to get a little louder and softer in places. You can put in some swells if you feel them. As far as the speed goes, it's a happy piece. It's a carnival. It's a party. Have a retardando there, slow down, and then go take off again. They don't give you the odd tempo until measure 5. That would make measure 4, the last note, long because you slow down, and then you take off. That's interpretation. If you would like, you can consider the odd tempo to be the last beat in measure 4, where you just take off. Whether the odd tempo starts at measure 5 or the last beat of measure 4, that's interpretation. You try them both and see what you like. Then you get a retardando at the end where you slow down. Which is nice because that gives you more time to move your left hand. I don't know, you don't really need a retardando there at the end. If you don't want to put it in, just don't. Well, isn't it happy you don't have to slow down? I mean, it was traditional to slow down at the end of a piece, but I don't know that it's absolutely required. Now they've added pedal in here, and the question is, if you're going to use pedal, why are you using it? Why are they putting it in? They're putting it in at the end of these phrases in certain places, but not everywhere. It covers up the staccatos. At the first line, it does that, and I think that's terrible. In my opinion, you should not use pedal in this at all. Don't use any pedal anywhere. Do it all. We want it to be light and bouncy, and the pedal just adds the overtones and it messes up the staccatos and it ruins it, in my opinion. So I would not use pedal in this at all. Don't copy me, please. Play it however you feel it should be played. You don't have to play it that fast. You can experiment with the dynamics and things. You want to try some pedal. In my opinion, if you're going to pedal it, just pedal the first beat of each measure to reinforce the natural accent. 1, 2, 3, 1, because we want to feel that 1, 2, 3 feel all the way through that to here. We want to feel that. So you can pedal that one beat. But I wouldn't pedal anything else. Let's play it together very slowly to check the notes and the rhythms. I'm not going to do the louds and softs. I'll give us 3 counts. This is just checking notes and rhythms. That's all this is for. 1, ready, go. 2.